What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in for another Mission Accomplished. It is Wednesday, it's 8 p.m., and it is time to talk to another killer. Our first guest of the evening tonight will be fighting at BKFC Knucklemania February 5th against David Morgan. My bad. His name is Travis Thompson, and I'm going to go ahead and bring him right up. What's going on, Animal?
I don't know. The animal.
The Animal. You are a little on the quiet side. I don't know if we could
Try
turn.
to speak up a little bit.
All right. I could start off by telling you that my oldest son would love the room that you're sitting in right now.
Oh, with the turtle?
Yeah, turtles are his favorite thing, dude. So how we doing? How's training going?
Everything's going great. Training's awesome. I'm having a great time here in Tampa. Been here just after Christmas. I've been spending a lot of time here. I've been training with Keith Thurman over at his gym in St. It's awesome.
Yeah, your sound is really low, bro. I can hear you, but I don't know if our audience can. I'm a little afraid about that. They need to hear the animal. They need to know.
They gotta hear me. They gotta hear me.
Yeah. So you are. I don't know if the rankings that I saw that you're number 5 in the world at 135 bare knuckle.
That's bullshit rankings. That's not the belt rankings. I should be number.
What are you?
No way, fucking Jared Grant's ahead of me. He's
All right. Well, for everybody that's paying attention, everybody that's tuned in, this is Travis the Animal Thompson. He is your favorite bare knuckle fighter. This guy is the most, I don't know, are you the most active fighter on the roster or damn near?
I try to be. This will be my 6th event. I try to be. I love it. I tell you what, I am the most entertaining for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, our audience is saying that they can hear you, but you're very low. I don't know where I'm.
I'll try to talk loud.
All right, yeah. So relax, people. You got the man here. So this guy fought at BKFC 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, and now he is going up against a guy named David Morgan at Knucklemania. What do you know about David? He seems like a pretty respectful guy when he speaks to you.
Seems like a good dude. Seems great, but the problem is you're fighting me, so I really don't give a shit how nice you are. Afterwards, maybe we'll have a drink or something. I'll never beat the shit out of you.
I was just going to say.
I'm not there to be buddy until afterwards.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you can be respectful all you want, but you're going into a fist fight, so you better have.
I'm not there to shake hands and bullshit like that. I'm there to kick your ass.
Now, Now this kid is I personally don't know much about him. I know that is this his debut for BKFC?
This is his pro debut. This
is his
pro debut. He can talk all the shit that he's done underground, bare knuckle bullshit. That's great. You've done amateur fights with amateurs. I'm a fucking professional. I've had over 20 boxing bouts. I've done MMA. I've done 5 bare knuckles. This is number 6. I'm a professional. I'm just showing you the fucking difference between amateur and professional. Just like that bitch Jared Grant. He's an amateur. He is an amateur. He fights like an amateur. That's why he got knocked down by a guy that was 0-1. I'm ready to fight now.
Yeah, and for whatever rankings that I saw to have him ranked above you, and him, no offense to Brandon Lambert, but Brandon Lambert has no record either, and they're throwing him against Jared Grant. It's kind of like, what the fuck is this kind of shit? I don't know, but
I don't really give a shit. I only care about one person. That's David Morgan. That's my opponent. That's the only person I'm focused on. Afterwards, it will go from there. But right now, it's the only person on my radar.
Right. For anybody that's paying attention, this guy right here is an absolute entertaining stud fucking brawler in the ring. And just go back to his very first one against Reggie Barnett. Barnett and you threw down 5 rounds of pure entertainment. And you're
the first person to go distance. The first person to go distance actually in history, because before they let you keep going until it was over. So technically, I'm the first person to go distance. I did lose. I didn't have good camp for that fight. So when I came back in number 4, I put my guy to sleep. Came back, fought Abby. That was a bullshit fight.
Yeah.
Since I lost that one, they just gave me a 4-day notice against Dak. Again, Dak Landis fighting for the fucking belt. I had 4 days notice, so 5-6 days I was drinking and doing what I wanted beforehand. You know, so for me to go all 5 rounds with the guy that's fighting for the fucking belt shows.
Right.
I'm the only person in my weight class that's relevant that hasn't touched the canvas. I will not do so.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Touched the canvas.
And I could tell that, like, in that Abby fight, you were getting, like, I could tell you.
Antonio Tarver. Antonio Tarver was commentating. I was fucking talking about Antonio Tarver because Abby didn't want to fight.
That's what I'm saying. You look pissed off the whole fight because the guy wasn't engaging at all. He's like running around, and then somehow he won the unanimous decision. I don't know, like what the fuck is that? You got to get that one back.
It pisses me off. It's bare knuckle, okay? So you're gonna get cut up. So it looks good that he touches my face and piggybacks me. Did you ever see me back up? Not once. I always step forward. I always come at you. If they bothered me at all, I would have never kept coming forward. But if you see me hit him to the body, you see him get lifted up in the ground. He does feet on cuts and hands. So that was some bullshit. Judging. I'm not judging.
Yeah. You know, someone in the comments saying try to reconnect the earbuds. We'll just keep driving on. I can hear you fine. Turn your fucking TVs up, people. I'm sorry. Yeah, we were having a little problem before we even started here, and we're going to talk about some really cool shit right now because I want to talk about you training with Keith Thurman. And those, like, Keith Thurman's an absolute killer.
Yes.
One Thurman, for people that don't know him, which I can't imagine, this guy is what, 30-0, 29 and I know 30-1, 29-1, and that one loss is against Manny Pacquiao. This is a dude that knows his shit. And I'm curious to hear like how it's training with him going. And
it's phenomenal. The very first day I went to the gym, I opened up the door. I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Yeah, no shit." So it's pretty funny. It was cool. But then, I mean, immediately he just treated me like I was part of the gym. I've been doing, circuit training with him. He's giving me tips here and there. It's great. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to show what I've learned at this next fight.
now, going through, like, watching a lot of Keith Thurman fights, he crushes the bodies of his opponents. Like, he's a big body shot guy, loosens up the body before he goes for the knockout. Have you kind of go body shot yourself anyway? But
I go whatever's open. I
yeah,
your body until your hands drop. Your hands drop, your heads. Whatever you give me, I'm in. I don't give a shit what it is.
Now, how did you get hooked up with Keith?
Because of Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith hooked me up. I wasn't happy where I was at before. I don't want to say the name of the gym because it's not fair to them. But Kevin hooked me up with St. Beach Gym, and that was awesome. I've been working out with Keon the whole time. He's my trainer. You guys will see him at knucklemania. He's been working alongside my buddy here. So I'm excited.
One of the comments. Badass beard, man. I had a beard growing. I'm full time for the Army, and I had a beard going for about. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I was getting away with growing a beard for about a month. I kept pulling the COVID mask loophole, but we got.
It doesn't bother me whatsoever. This is laziness. Okay, it's not anything other than that. I just don't want to shave, so I just let the shave around.
Yeah. Now, in your fight camp, do you also have somebody that was a trainer for Floyd Mayweather as well?
That's Keon. That's my man Keon. Yep.
Yeah. So
I got everything. I got everything in my favor.
Yeah, dude.
He's got Shannon Rich. You got Shannon Rich giving some pointers. So I mean, Shannon Rich is awesome. He's part of my team. We were in Cancun. It was USA versus Mexico. Yeah, good for him, but I don't give a shit who you have. You can't fucking play for yourself. So this is boxing, and it doesn't matter who you have training you. It's not me training you, so you're not ready for me.
So you had boxing experience, you had MMA experience.
And the funny part is they're all pro.
Right.
They're all pro.
Yeah, you have a hell of a fucking background. Now, is BKFC far and beyond your favorite out of all of it, or?
Absolutely. I mean, I've had opportunities. I could have fought in Showtime. I could have done other boxing. I didn't want to. That was my call. I mean, I turned down substantial money to not box because I wanted to be a bear. I I like bare knuckle. It's more my style. You're not gonna run away from me. This shit, I can rip you up on the back of your head. And I can knock you out.
Yeah, I love that. I love the dirty boxing aspect of
Kids and kids.
it's like you could you could turn on a BKFC fight and end up seeing a hockey fight. You know what I mean?
That's the whole purpose of it. That's why they're 2-minute rounds. So that way you can throw the entire time. And if you've ever seen my fights, that's what I did. So I don't give a shit what he's been doing. Unless he's banging his head against the center block wall, he's not ready for me to punch.
Now, your plan for after this fight, I know you're not overlooking David Morgan.
Don't even ask the questions. I'm not going to go there.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
It's just David Morgan. That would be disrespectful to David Morgan. He's putting on a fight also. We're both going at each other, so you don't look past your opponent. I learned that in high school when I overlooked the guy that I wrestled 3 times and beat the crap out of him every single time, so I passed him, and he ended up beating me the last time we wrestled.
When did you start boxing?
I think I was 23.
Oh, so you started fairly later, I guess.
Whatever took me anywhere. I started boxing when I was a little kid watching Rocky.
Oh yeah, man.
Put little winter mittens on. I cornered my younger brother and just started beating on him.
I love it. What was I just gonna freaking ask you? I was gonna say, man, like you were talking about David Morgan. Now, David Morgan, like you said, he talks a bunch of shit about his experience, but the dude was a 7-time Arizona State boxing champ, right? Like, I don't know what that translates to the pros. Yeah, you don't give a shit.
Congratulations. That's good. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. I think care less. Doesn't matter. Have you ever fought me or no?
Yeah. None of them with the gloves off, I'm sure.
On or off, I really don't give a shit. I can care less.
Now, do you still watch MMA and other boxing?
You know what I do? I do it. I don't watch it. I don't give a shit.
You don't watch it?
You think I give a shit?
Yeah. Right. I love that, man. That's good. So
I have this thing called a job. So I have to.
Oh, you do like so you're not full time. You have a job and you're fighting.
I live in Pennsylvania. I actually live very close to the developments. Actually, Dave's father was my trainer for college. So Dave's been a part of all my fighting, all my boxing, all my MMA, everything. But what I do is I have a landscape company back home. This time of year, landscape isn't happening because it's winter time. So I was fortunate enough to hook up with my buddy Aaron Flynn. He brought me down to Florida and trained here right after Christmas. So I missed New Year's with my family. I missed a lot of time with my wife and kids, and you can it's the day for that.
All right, all right. Well, you're obviously a fucking working man. You're the American dream, I guess. Anybody who can own their own business, put food on the table for their family, and then go fight people with their bare hands. That's like every man's dream, right there.
I love it. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I get to do it without gloves. That's the best part.
Now you were saying that that Kevin Smith hooked you up with Keith Thurman. Kevin seems like he pours a lot into everybody.
Oh, he does.
He-
He treats you all like you're an individual. He doesn't, oh, I got to work on this guy, I got to work on that guy. He makes it seem like he's 100% invested just in you, even though he has multiple fighters on this card. It feels as though he's doing everything he can, everything he will do, he's going to do for you. Like he's going to do for everyone. He's poured himself into this. It's awesome.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be down there. I'm looking forward to actually seeing an event live in person because I've watched them all on the app and pay-per-view and whatnot, but never in person. Obviously I've been involved in some fist fights in my life and I've seen some fist fights in my life, but never with a crowd like that. And never I'm really excited about getting down there.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Any other fights on the card excite you except for your other than your phone? What's that?
Two shits. Give two shits. I don't care less about this fight. Like, people ask me about Paige Van Sant. What the hell do I get here? Fucking market. How do I give a shit? I'm not there to fight you, so how do I somebody else's ass. Honestly, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah. Like the good thing about, I know you don't give a shit about her, but she is going to put a lot more eyeballs on you guys so you could showcase your talents for a bigger audience, which should be pretty cool. And it's Super Bowl weekend down there, man. I wonder if the crowd's going to be fucking hyped up like crazy. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome because it's Friday and Super Bowl, so everyone's gonna be there for the Super Bowl. They come out late and so it's gonna be very entertaining. You're gonna actually see fights where you're not gonna be able to see that.
Yeah. Maybe David Feldman could throw a couple of Super Bowl tickets in for each one of the winners that night. You guys. Ah, man. So what I do on this show is usually ask a few off the wall kind of non-fighting questions. All right. So what I'm going to do, I threw your the Kling Law up there a little earlier. Your Smith Brothers up there for you. I'm going to throw your socials up. And then let's talk about some shit that's not fighting.
All right, let's go.
Speed round. Here we go. Favorite mixed martial arts movie or favorite martial arts movie of all time?
Shit. I don't really watch movies. My favorite movie was Rocky. So that's martial arts.
It's part of the mixed martial arts. Bloodsport. There you go. Mine's The Last Dragon. Just throwing that out there. Show enough. What's worse, ketchup on steak or pineapple on pizza?
I would say ketchup on steak. I like ketchup on steak. I mean, if you're gonna put anything on it, it's mayo, not ketchup.
Yeah.
It must suck. Pineapple on pizza.
And fans of this show would know that I had a run-in with my mother-in-law, a little while back, and I made a delicious medium rare New York strip steak. She said, "Where's the ketchup?" And I said, "We don't put ketchup on steak in this house." And she said, "I won't eat it without ketchup." I said, "And you're not eating the steak." And she got up and went and got ketchup from my fridge, put it all over this beautiful steak that I just made for her, ate it, and I told her that I'll never make her another steak ever in her life. So that was the last time I cooked for my mother-in-law. Up next, favorite athlete of all time. Whoa, say that a little louder.
Travis the Animal Thompson.
Oh,
It's fucking awesome.
yeah. Well, confidence is not lacking in you, my friend.
You can't lack.
That's
To be honest with you, I would have to go with some boxers. I would say like Mike Tyson. Fake won't be Rocky Balboa. That's when it started for me. It was Rocky.
And now Keith Thurman.
Yes. And, here's another one people don't know. I live like right next to Danny Garcia. So,
Oh, really?
Yep. He lives like 2 minutes from me.
Jesus, surrounded by talent.
Yep. And my buddy Harry York was rated number 3 in the world behind Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So I got a lot of good friends.
I just for shits and giggles watched the Shane Mosley Mayweather fight today for.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just because I wanted to see the one time Mayweather got rocked for real.
I tell you what was a good one was the Victor Ortiz fight.
Yeah.
I like that one until Floyd pulled out that one cheap shot. Dude, I love that cheap shot.
Yeah.
He was smart. I mean, he touched gloves, and he put his hand out there. Ortiz didn't need to touch him. He did, and Floyd put him down.
Yeah. It was super dirty at the time, but you know what? It was like Floyd said afterwards, you protect yourself at all times.
Yo, you already touched gloves. If I put my hand up and you want to touch, that's on you. You're an idiot.
Yeah. All right. When you're not training for a fight, what are you most likely doing?
Working.
Working.
Spend time with the family. Golf. I like to golf.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love working. That's what I like. So even if it's not at someone's house, I do it at my own house. Put a pond in at my house. I moved. You have to go on Facebook and you'll see all the boulders I have at my house. All the hard escaping I did all in my hand.
Victor Ortiz training with Britton Hart.
I know Kevin talked about that.
Yeah, that's badass, man. I golfed. We're in Pennsylvania. I golfed at a place called Skytop Mountain Golf or something like that in Pennsylvania. It was the only place in the country at the time. I don't know if other places do now. It was the only place that has like the golf snowboard like scooter things. Have you ever seen those?
No, I've never seen it.
There's a guy named Danny Hamilton, like a famous surfer and skateboarder. He designed this golf cart
Yeah,
that you stand on like a snowboard, and it's got a handlebar like a scooter, and you put your golf clubs on the front, and you could like tool around.
so you can
And
work out while you're golfing.
yeah, Skytop Golf was the only place that had that at the time. I don't know if they.
When I go golfing, I get a drink. I don't go play golf.
Yeah, you might end up crashing the golf
Yeah, that's right.
scooter.
That's right.
All right, man. And the last one on my question of weirdness is, what's the fiercest animal you think you could take in a fight?
That I can take in a fight.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I don't know. I want to try like a tiger or a bear. That'd be awesome. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. I don't need you saying that.
Oh man, that is great, dude. So everybody pay attention to Mr. Travis the Animal Thompson. He is fighting David. Does he have a nickname? David, who gives a shit, Morgan.
David
On
getting knocked out by Travis Thompson.
Yep, on his way to a title run here, and I'll give you a chance to shout out anybody you want before you get going here. I've took up enough of your time, but make sure you shout out loud.
I appreciate you giving me this opportunity. I love doing interviews. I love doing all this stuff. First off, I want to thank my wife Kelly, my kids TJ and Allison for letting me come here to Tampa, train here. I miss you guys. I love you guys. Can't wait to come home and see you guys. Bring the medal home to you guys. So we have enough, each will have one. I want to thank my buddy Aaron Clayton along. You guys hooked me up. He's hooked me up with other sponsors, Mariah, which is a public adjuster down in Tampa, and Omnia Blue, which is a gentleman's club in St. Petersburg. So he's been hooking me up big time. How many fourth graders did you like to say that? I don't know, because fourth graders are about my size. So
Oh, that's funny.
I just want to thank my brother Aaron. He's really hooked me up with a lot. For me to be able to come down here, and I'm also working at his house and at his office doing stuff. So I'm making money while I'm here. So it's great. Kevin Smith's with brothers, you guys hooked me up with managing, so a lot off my plate. So I don't have to do that. So I appreciate everything you've done, Kevin. Thank you very much. And I want to thank all the reporters that's doing all these. All the podcasts and everything. Thanks for helping me get my name out there. You're going to see a lot more.
Absolutely, man. And I thank you so much for coming on, and I can't wait to see you live.
Time you got my number, you call me, hit me up.
All right. Maybe we'll hit the golf course one day. Drink some beers.
Yeah, we'll do it the 6th because you're going to be here anyways. You got a golf course directly across the street.
Oh shit. Well, we'll see, buddy.
Yeah, I got buddies coming down from PA also. So,
fuck yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you for stopping in. Can't wait to see you in person. I will talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot. Thanks everybody for watching.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
Night.
That was Travis the Animal Thompson. That dude's pretty awesome. I got my next guest on deck real quick. I'm going to do a couple of sponsor shout outs real quick before I bring on Jay Fish. We got Holden Hands Massage. Holden Hands Massage, a VA certified massage therapy place. I don't know exactly what the name of that is. Whatever. Jackie Holden is a wizard with her fingers. You guys make an appointment. Go see her. You got back pain. You got neck pain. You got ass pain. You got foot pain. Go see Jackie. Let her put her little magic touch on you. And I swear to God, she'll alleviate all your pain. I promise. I've gone to her a bunch of times. And my other sponsor, I want you to go see Killfoot Clothing at killfootclothing.com. They are a veteran-owned company, American-made products, and they are making the first mission accomplished Killfoot shirt, which should be out this week. I cannot wait to drop that. And I will move right on to my next guest. This guy's got a lot going on in his life. He is a big monster of a man, and his name is Jason Hook'em Fish. Jay Hook'em. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Dude, it's so good to hear you because I don't know if you heard the sound of Travis Thompson's microphone.
Yeah, it's kind of in and out on his. Yeah, saw that. Oh,
Sounded like he was in a tunnel somewhere trying to talk to me.
right.
But, so how's it going, man? This is Jason Fish. He is from Saginaw, Michigan, and he is a big monster knockout artist, bare knuckle fighter who will be fighting sometime in March.
Yes, sir.
Was supposed to be on Knucklemania. Things happen. People drop off all the time. And, life is life.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, sir. Or tell us about Saginaw, Michigan, and where you came from. What got you into fighting?
Well, from Saginaw, Michigan, born and raised. It's really cold here right now. We got about 5 inches of snow here right now. We just got a storm. It's pretty cold. But I started fighting back when I want to say 16, 17 years of age. My dad owned a restaurant with he was affiliated with another guy that actually he was a promoter for Billy Young. Billy Young used to be a boxer. He used to fight on ESPN. We'll make a long story short. I don't know. We were at the restaurant. He told me, he asked me if I would like boxing, and I said, well, yeah, I love boxing. So he took me to the gyms and ended up loving it and liking it. And that's where it all begun, actually, at that point. And then,
Awesome.
yeah. And then at that time, a couple years went by, and I was sitting at home watching TV, and they said tough man competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, they were like, call 1-800-TOUGH MAN. How tough are you? So I called it. I was like, hey, we'll give it a shot. So went out there and pretty much dominated. Went out there knocking people out left and right. Got a couple titles there. I think 3 or 4 titles. And then tried to mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts went pretty well. Went 10-1. I think I was 6-3 as a pro.
Nice.
And
Wow.
I got ranked number 3 in the state of Michigan, and got the opportunity for this bare knuckle, total line, and I jumped right on it because I love boxing. I love fighting, period.
Yep.
I love the sport of fighting,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that in a second. Now, I wanted to tell you that I was like, when I saw Saginaw, Michigan, no offense, I'm from New England, so I didn't know where the hell that was. So I did some Googling, and I was very shocked to find out that other than yourself, Stevie Wonder,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Serena Williams, and the great comedian Stephen Lynch are all from your town.
Oh yeah, actually, there's a couple. There's Jason Richardson. He came from here. Lamar Woodley came from here. Lamar Woodley played for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a linebacker. Yeah, we had a lot of great athletes come out of here.
Did you ever knock him out in a tough man competition?
No. We got a bunch of good athletes coming out of Saginaw. Actually, there's Jermaine Franklin. He's ranked top 10 in boxing world.
Wow.
He's from around here as well. So
now somebody in the comments says, I got a feeling him and Burns are going to fight at some point. Now, you and Burns, are you guys friends or?
Yeah, actually, we train together.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
We go down there. I go down there like twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays normally, and we get it in pretty well. Josh helped me out along the way. He teaches me ins and outs, and Josh is a great guy. He's like a big brother to me.
That's great. So, is this your full-time gig right now, or you got a job too?
Well, union carpenter.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I was building Myers around here. Other than that, I train my ass off. Actually, I'm laid off at the moment, but so I took advantage of it, and I've been training hard every day.
There you go.
Honestly, 2 to 3 times a day. Sounds like a lot, but I mean, I'm bored. So the gym's where I go.
It's a good place to be. Now, in the BKFC, you said you had a lot of success in MMA and you boxed. BKFC, is that where you're at for now, or would you go back to MMA at some point?
Well, depends on opportunities, but I love the bare knuckle boxing. I really do. I think I'm gonna be able to showcase out here. I'm gonna shine.
Now, are you gonna stick around 205? Or are you gonna go heavyweight? Both, whatever they throw at you.
I would like 205, honestly, but heavyweight 205, whatever comes my way, I'll make weight.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I stay roughly around, I want to say 230, 225. So 205 ain't really a bad cut. So, and plus, you have time and preparation for it. So, come off easy.
Hell yeah. So I watched your toe the line fight against Michael Bissett. I gotta tell you, man, that guy didn't seem like he really wanted to be in there with you too much. Once the fight started, he was kind of like dipping around the ring, and you were chasing him around. Like,
I was getting frustrated. I mean, yeah, he seemed like he didn't want none after the first time I hit him. Yeah, he kept running around. I was getting kind of frustrated. It was my first one, so I thought maybe we'd just go out there and just bang it out. I thought, man, give the crowd what they want to see. So I was just like, come on, bring it on, bring it on. He kept running. And I said, meet me. I kept going in the middle of the ring, like, bring it on. But yeah,
finally caught him up against those ropes though, and that was it. Yeah, oh man,
caught him with that loop or the overhand right. Dropped him, and I seen it. I seen it right in his eyes. I knew I had him then, so that's why I rushed him. Finished the day out,
Hell yeah. Now, do you? I don't know. Can you even talk about your March opponent, or do you know? Or
not really supposed to, but I mean, I'm gonna be ready. It's gonna be fun,
Do you know when in March? Because I know you have some other things going on in March that we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Is it after?
I believe it's before.
Before, okay. Yeah. So beginning of March is going to be a busy time in your life.
Oh yeah. March is I got blessed actually.
That's great, man. Yeah. Congratulations on all that. And now, what was the reason why your knucklemania fight fell off? Did he get hurt or got back out? Or
he was in, he was out, he was out, then he was in, he was in. That kind of got me a little frustrated, but I stayed ready. I was ready for whatever came my way. It was kind of a bummer because I was really looking forward to being on that card. I really want to get out there and show these people what I can do. And that would have been by far the biggest card. So it would have been great.
I was going to say, what better card to showcase your talents on than that one, man? Sharing a card with Chris Lieben and Johnny Bedford and Paige Van Zandt and Brenton Hart, like Lorenzo Hunt. Those are all big names. Travis Thompson is a staple in the BKFC.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of people are going to be watching that. That would have been a good one. So
yeah, that's
whoever your opponent was kind of robbed you of an opportunity there. I hope you run into him at some point.
I'll see it. Hopefully we run into each other. That'd be great.
Yeah. Hey, off topic. Being from Michigan, what's your stance on Tom Brady making the Super Bowl again? Are you a fan of his? You don't give a shit about him?
Oh man,
University of Michigan Wolverine.
No, I'm not a Wolverine fan. To be honest with you, I hate to say it. I'm the Ohio State. I love I like the Buckeyes. I think it's pretty cool that Tom Brady came in second year Super Bowl. He's especially playing in Tampa. I mean, he is a GOAT. I mean, anything he's a great athlete. I mean, hands down. But I'm still a Stanford fan. I am a Lions fan though, 100% Lions fan.
Nice.
I love my Detroit. It's hard to be a Detroit fan for sure. They're always disappointing.
Yeah. I want you to see this comment on the screen here by a guy named Ian Olson. He says, "Jay looks soft. Bring him to me." I happen to know he's absolutely fucking around because I know him, and you would eat him for breakfast, dude.
Right? And tell him I said what's up, man.
Yeah, I will. So yeah, you know what? Getting back on the off topic.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was a Patriot fan, born and raised. I lived through the dark ages of the Patriots sucking ass all the way through my childhood, all the way up until Brady showed up. But while I was not rooting for the Patriots, the Detroit Lions happened to be my like secret other team because every Thanksgiving, I remember as a kid, every Thanksgiving seeing Barry Sanders in the dark blue with no emblems on their helmets. I thought the Thanksgiving uniforms were the shit, and Barry Sanders was the fucking best. So.
Oh man, he was exciting to watch. I mean, he dropped back 20 yards, 10 yards, and gained 30. You know, I mean, he was phenomenal, man. He was great. Good athlete for sure.
Man, you just gotta hate that. They did the same thing, same thing that happened to him. Same happened to Megatron. Like those guys had so much time left in their career. But the Lions,
you're hitting my heart right now, man. Yeah, I know. I was so disappointed with that one. I mean, I don't understand what it was. I mean, they have such great talent, and then they just like give it away. I mean, I just never understood that.
Yeah,
but hopefully, every year I say it. Maybe this is our year. You know, this is our year.
Yeah,
this year's our year. Next year's our year. Yeah. So
yeah. All right, so let's talk about March 13th. You got a world premiere coming out.
Yeah. Actually, I did a little. I was approached by Luca. Luca's a film director type deal.
Yeah.
He asked me if I would like to be in a film. He said that he saw what I'm doing and this and that, and he asked me if I want to be in a film. And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, a little nervous, but I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it a shot. Come to find out after that, we got. He lets me know we got like Pat Milacek in here. We got Matt Hughes, Dan Severance, Jason Reinhardt, Miranda Maverick. Right here's a poster. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this right here is the movie itself. It's called After the Cage.
Yep.
And it's a movie. It's like I want to say a documentary type film movie. But I was it was pretty cool, man. It's kind of crazy having somebody film you while you're doing your things, like house, like eating and training and stuff like that. Having him with the camera there, I mean, it's a little different, but it's cool, man. I'm pretty excited for it to come out.
How long did he follow you around?
I want to say a couple months. I mean, well, not consistently. We shoot. I'd say, I don't know. I'd say 5 hours a day, maybe couple, maybe yeah, about that, yeah. And the old lady said, "Yeah, so, roughly around there." I mean, it was cool though. He's a nice guy. He really is. He's got.
Did you know him? Did you know him before?
No, actually, I was approached on Messenger, Facebook Messenger there, and I was like, "Babe, look at this," She's like, "Oh yeah." Make a long story short, I ended up meeting him at Tim Hortons for coffee, and I was like, "Me? Why are you picking me?" He said, He said, you're doing well." He said, "I see what you're doing," and blah blah blah. And
so he kind of went with the he got active, up and comers, and legends, because like yourself and Miranda Maverick is like new on the scene in the UFC, and she's fucking killing it. So you got your new blood, you got your veterans, and you got Pat, and you got Matt Hughes. Now, does he cover the Matt Hughes accident in the movie at all?
Not gonna say too much, but yes. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty. I'm gonna tell you what, man. It's. I saw clips of things, and it's great, man. It really is. I mean,
that's awesome.
It's crazy from seeing him back then, from what he was, and then to that, and then until, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
It's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to be hanging out with them here too. I mean, they're all coming here to Saginaw, and they're gonna be doing meet and greets, and we're all watching the film and autographs and raffles, and it's gonna be a good event. It really is. It really is.
Yeah. Ben says, "Fuck this! It's gonna make me cry."
Yeah, Ben. He's good enough.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's a great opportunity for you, and it's coming out right after you scrap that. And so maybe you're showing up to that meet and greet with a couple lumped up hands, or maybe a battle scar or two, or clean. Hopefully clean.
Hopefully clean. Probably a couple black eyes or something. It's part of the game, right?
Right. Hell yeah. So for those that are watching, are they sold out on the tickets?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
How does somebody go about getting tickets? Because getting to see this as a world premiere plus meet and greet, all you guys, unbelievable, man. That's a great deal.
And honestly, I mean, God, man, they're legends. The guys here, they're legends, and that's just cool. I feel very privileged about it. But I'm gonna fold up this poster a little bit. Maybe you can see it. But we got down here at the bottom for tickets.
Oh.
Okay, there it is. Can you see that?
Yep. theboxingnetwork@gmail.com, everyone. If you want to get out to Saginaw, get on there. How much are the tickets? $100?
$100. And that gets you the film, meet and greet, signed photos, popcorns, drinks, raffle tickets. Because these guys are bringing in like memorabilia stuff.
Oh, wow.
For one, like Dan Severn's bringing in one of his old wrestling dummies.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. I mean, that's for example, like he's gonna be raffling that off. So, and that comes, you get a one raffle ticket per ticket, plus you can buy more. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you meet all those guys? Like, did you get to talk with? No, not yet.
Not yet. I have not yet. And so that's what I'm saying. I might be starstruck. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say, man. That's like a crazy group. The fact that Dan Severn's had like 150 fucking fights in his life, man. That dude's was always fighting. And and he also did pro wrestling, and he like Greco-Roman wrestling. That dude's like a legend.
What was he? WWF at the time.
Yep.
Heavyweight champion. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know. Like I said, I feel really privileged for it, man. I mean, to be among them guys, so. It's going to be interesting. We're going to go out to dinner and all that good stuff. So it's going to be fun.
Well, if I could get out there, I would. But
you're not too far.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? I work full time for the military, and I'm already pushing the envelope. Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm already pushing the envelope going down to Florida for knucklemania.
Yeah, so honestly, I wish I could make it down there. I was going to, but I got actually. Little secret, Matt Hughes is coming to my house on that day. So
holy shit! Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like it's pretty cool.
Jesus. Someone in the comments says the mustache alone would have me awestruck about Dan Severn.
I know, right? I know. There's a couple of things I could say about that mustache, but we'll keep it. He's got the cool mustache. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Another guy says road trip, so maybe that's a buddy of mine, but I don't know because he didn't grant permissions for me to see his name in the comments. He's probably my really good friend. He's just technologically a moron. So,
hey, honestly, man, I have tickets on hand as well. I mean, if anybody's out there watching me, just so you guys know, instead of going to that website and you're in the area, I can let me know.
All right, man.
Message me or whatever you got to do. So,
all right, that's awesome, dude. So, congratulations on that. I hope the movie blows up. I know that Luca. I was reading the article in some magazine.
That review.
I was reading that, and they talked about he's like an award-winning filmmaker. Yeah. He's got some big ones, and I guess he made one about Saga Dope or something like. Was it a Saga?
Yeah, Saginaw was Saginaw
caused some controversy, right? And
big time. He got yeah. I don't want to get too much into that, but he's good at what he does. He's very into it. You know,
Yeah.
takes his time, and he makes sure he takes care of the people that he works with. You know, like me. Make sure, do you like this? You know, don't
Hell
want to
yeah.
put you out there bad. So he's a good guy, really good guy.
Well, you know, documentaries are like the shit now, and people are going to need to know where to see this documentary because not everyone's going to get to the premiere, and it's going to be on Hulu, I believe.
I believe Hulu. I don't quote me on that. I mean Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, all the good, all them people.
Is-
You know,
yeah,
I don't really know too much about it. I didn't get in detail, but he did mention those things. So
yeah. I did see that he's staying away from Amazon because he's sick of the cancel culture, the cancel
yeah,
culture.
yeah,
So
yeah. Luke,
he
Luke is
gave
good.
he gave the old double the
Yeah,
salute to the Amazon. So
yeah.
I hope to catch it. I got Hulu. I got all the other ones. So I'm
Okay,
looking forward
awesome.
to that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you guys get a chance, check it out, man. It's pretty cool. It really is.
All right. Now, before we do a little speed round, I do a speed round where we talk a little off-topic stuff, try to get to know the fighter a little bit.
Uh,
How active should we expect you to be in 2021 after March? You trying to get in there as much as possible?
yeah, I want to be as active as much as they let me. You know, I'll be ready. I'm always gonna be ready. I'm hungry, very hungry. I want to get out there and show these people what's up. You know what I mean? Because man, I love the sport of fighting. It's like a game of chess. You know, it's like I don't know. I just love it. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Did you get in a lot of street?
Hopefully a lot. You know. So yeah.
Did you get in a lot of street fights growing up?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I kind of did, man. I mean, you know, it's. I grew up on the bad side of town, though. You know, south side of Saginaw. You know, I was kind of like the only white boy around. You know, so you know, I kind of got picked on, blah blah blah. You know, so yeah, I kind of grew up, fighting quite a bit.
Where is Saginaw in like proximity to Detroit? Is it right
We're north. We're north,
north?
about an hour and a half north of Detroit.
Oh,
We can do this with our hands because Michigan, so we're about right here,
oh, okay.
right in the thumb area. So
In the thumb of the mitten.
yeah, the murder mitten. Yeah, the
Yeah.
murder. Yeah, a lot of crime right around here.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that's fucking. I'm great. I'm glad that you have parlayed your experiences in the streets into something to make you
But
some
I
money.
I'll tell you what, man, Saginaw. I love Saginaw. Saginaw,
Yeah,
Michigan is great. I mean, this very supportive community type deal. You know, they're great. Saginaw, Michigan is a good place for sure.
that's great. The community supports you. You got a lot of family support, or
Oh yeah. I gotta tell you what, fan base is crazy around here. I mean, and I love them. I love every one of them. It's cool. It's overwhelming and blessing. You know, I mean,
that's
it's
great.
cool. I am glad to be, where I'm at because I wouldn't be where I'm at without fans. You know, selling out fights and blah blah blah. You know, so it's pretty cool.
Outstanding. Well,
Mm-hmm.
everybody, before we do this speed round, everybody needs to check out After the Cage when it comes out. And if you could get your ass out to Saginaw, buy $100 ticket and go meet some legends and get
Yes,
an
sir.
autograph. You get an autograph poster with that, right? You get an autograph poster with
Yeah, you get to meet and greet and get signed photos and everything.
do some selfies, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe try to shoot a double leg on Dan Severn.
Right. Hey,
See.
you could actually go home with his wrestling dummy too.
There you go. My kids. You know what? I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they like to beat the shit out of each other. My 6-year-old is exactly like me, like constantly beating up on all his stuffed animals when I was a kid. He does the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
for
headlock,
yeah, hell yeah. I had this big ass bear when I was a kid that my mom bought me, and I used to beat the shit out of it all the time. And so we're like trying to brainstorm what the hell do you buy the 6-year-old that doesn't like video games, that doesn't like Legos. He doesn't really do all the typical kid stuff. He'd rather be outside or scrapping. So I bought him a jiu-jitsu dummy.
Oh, nice. That's cool, man.
Yeah, bought him
That's cool, man. That really is. Start him young.
Fuck yeah. I was so like right off the rip Christmas Day, I was like teaching him transitioning to mount, ground and pound, switching, transition to an arm bar. And
Right.
I'm like, my wife's like, you better explain to him that he can't be snapping his friend's arms and stuff. And I'm like, dude,
this is for self-defense.
yeah. I tell him only on bullies. You could do this to bullies, my friend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that's cool that he gets outside like that. Some of these kids are gaming all the time on their phones all the time.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to get them out there like that.
Kevin Smith says, my big guy, what a beast. Big fight coming.
Yes, sir. Bring it on, brother.
Jesus, man.
I can't wait. Oh, been waiting. Kevin, I've been waiting.
Get this man in the ring, man.
Right? No, that's cool. I appreciate Kevin. Kevin's a good dude, man. He really is. He looks out for me too, as well. Calls me, keeps me updated.
I hear nothing but good things about Smith Brothers. I'll throw their stuff up at the bottom again because
that's cool.
Every time I get a Smith Brothers fighter on, I like to put it at the bottom because you got to feel like you're part of a family if you're going to be represented by somebody. And it seems like every single fighter I talk to has nothing but that type of shit to say about Kevin. So
yeah, he is, man. I remember, when I was fighting Toe Line, I was down in Tampa there, and I don't know, I was cutting weight at the time or whatever, and I was trying to figure out where I could find a sauna or whatever, blah blah blah, to cut some water weight or whatnot, and Kevin comes strolling in with a portable sauna, puts it right in my hotel room, and I sat there and watched TV and cut weight. It was pretty cool. But yeah, he takes care of you, man. He's cool.
Yep. So Ben Fields in the comments says, never heard a bad thing about Kevin. Sounds like a great person. And then my sister chimes in. My sister's in the comments section right now. Now I'm a 205 pounder. I'm a big boy. She says he makes you look tiny, Kyle. I'm like, fuck you, Megan.
Oh man. Oh, that's a good one, girl.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, this has been great. Let's do this speed round. These are always fun questions. I'm going to throw your social medias at the bottom. Everybody can check him out. Hook in him on Instagram. Hook_in_. And then Jay Fish on Facebook. Let's do this speed round. Number one question for you: who's the best rapper out of Michigan, not named Eminem or Royce the 5'9"?
Stray.
Who?
Stray.
I don't know who that is. So
Sean Grossman. I'll tell you what, he's a local guy. He signed with Shady Records, actually.
No shit.
Yeah. He's legit. Oh yeah.
If you could message me his name after this, I would appreciate that because I'm a big hip hop rap fan.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You'll like him, man. I'll tell you what, he's cool. He's really good.
Awesome. I'm an East Coast kid, so I grew up with Wu-Tang and Biggie and all them guys. So.
Ain't nothing like East Coast rap, man. Yeah. I love Wu-Tang too, man. Nothing, man.
There you go. That's great, man.
I work out to that stuff. So
hell yeah. Favorite athlete of all time?
Oh man, hands down, man. I heard what's his name say it, but Tyson, man. I grew up watching that dude. I try to mimic that guy. I mean,
there you go.
He's man. They call me the White Tyson.
Yeah. Well,
just saying.
From what I've seen out of you, the forward progress, the heavy hands, and like with you, like Tyson, you're not super tall. As for your weight class, what are you, 5'11"?
I'm actually 5'9", 5'10".
Oh, really?
Depending on what shoes I got on, So, yeah.
And that guy Mike Bissett seemed like he had quite a reach on you.
Yeah, I believe he was like 6'2", 6'3". I think so. I think
his reach didn't mean shit when he's running around the ring and avoiding you.
And honestly, if you were to check out some of my my fights back in the day, I have always fought monsters. I mean, guys that were like 6'5", 260 pounds. I mean, monsters. I've always fought them. So
that's awesome, dude.
Ain't nothing new to me. You know what I mean?
Best and worst thing about being a fighter?
Best thing? Oh man, I don't know.
What's the worst thing?
What's the worst thing? Recovering, diets.
Yeah, I was gonna say the diet, right? It's got to be watching what you eat.
Oh man, the best thing is the victories, man.
Hell yeah.
And
support too, right? Like,
Sorry, what's that?
and also like I would imagine like the support you get from the
Oh.
community, you know, like
Man, I love it, dude. Like I said, in my hometown, man, they love me out here, and the sport is great. I love it. It's cool. It's
awesome.
really cool.
All right, I'm gonna say some names. You just have to say the first word that comes to mind when you hear it. Ready? Dennis Rodman,
Bad boy,
Brock Lesnar,
beast,
Paige Van Zandt,
great fighter,
and Conor McGregor.
Irish.
Nice. Almost a billionaire.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. And if you had access to a time machine, would you go back or forward in time? And what would you do while you're there?
Man, I'd go back. I'd go back in like the 50s, 60s. It seems like a cool era, man, you know? No, you know, everything seemed so easy, simple back then, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go back then, man.
I love this
I'd
question.
say 60s, 70s, because I like the music there too.
Awesome. I always like the people I've asked this question is it's like a weird variety of answers. Like I asked my brother, who was a airborne ranger, sniper, fucking killer in the army, right?
Right.
I'm like, right. He was my veteran guest. I usually have a combat sports athlete and a veteran on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I try to do a combat sports meets combat vets. And this week, leading up to knucklemania, I've been having 2 fighters on at a time. So I haven't been getting veterans. I'm just that veteran present
Right.
myself. I asked Ryan, this fucking dude, I go, where would you go if you had a time machine? He goes, oh, easy, 1400s. I'm like,
Oh shit! I do like pirates, man.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, what the hell?
Oh, like, what the fuck are you gonna do in the 1400s, man?
Right.
What? Like,
Right.
oh man, I
What
said
was his answer though? I'm curious.
no, he I don't know. He just same kind of like the same thing you said. It seemed like simple times. I'm like simple times. They were trying to discover the new world. What the fuck?
Really?
People are dying on ships. Fucking idiot.
Man, that's funny.
No, I said that I would go back and meet my dad in like the 90s and be like, Dad, you need to buy Netflix penny stocks, Amazon stock.
Man, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Google stock, Facebook stock. When these things come out, they're going to be dog shit cheap. Buy them all. Buy 10,000 shares,
Right.
and set us up for life.
Dude, that'd be a smart idea too, man. That would be. That's something.
Yeah. All right, man. Jason Fish. Everybody needs to get to know him. He's about to be the next big hitter in the BKFC, knocking everybody out on his way to a title run later on this year. I got a good feeling about this.
Thank
anybody?
You. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem at all, brother. I put your sponsors up there earlier. I'll put them back on while you're doing some shout outs here.
All right.
Before I let you go ahead and shout out anybody you want. Tell us anything you need us to know.
Shout outs, man. We'll just I throw on my prime time, Josh. He takes care of me. Tommy 3Z's. See the Red Horse Bar. Intermission Deli. They feed me good, and they're good people. Family owned deli. Pretty cool people. Yeah. Shout out to my coach Zach. My beautiful fiance, Jackie. She actually keeps me level headed.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta give her lots of props because there's some ornery times, but she's cool. She makes sure my diet's on point as well. Yeah, Kevin Smith brothers for sure, 100%. Yeah, and what's that, babe? Oh yeah, in Victorious MMA, Vic, yeah, the gym, Coops Ironworks, Chris Redburn, all these guys. I appreciate all. Yeah, she's been naming them up.
Yeah,
but,
she's a good woman, man.
I told you she's way behind. She's behind the scenes, man. But I tell you what, she's a big part of it. So
awesome, man. Well, everybody, pay attention to this guy. Like we said before, check out After the Cage if you can't get out to Saginaw to see it live or the world premiere. Look for it on Hulu. Yep, and hit up. What was the website one more time? TheBoxingNetwork@gmail.com. TheBoxingNetwork@gmail.com.
Yep. There it is.
Outstanding stuff, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me on for sure.
Not a problem. I'll have you on anytime you want. And once you get closer to your fight, if you want to come back on and talk about who you're fighting and whatnot, White Tyson for the win. Hashtag right there in the comments. White Tyson for the win. That's a good hashtag, brother. And
Might use that. No.
yeah.
Good
All
one.
right, man. Well, thank you for coming on. I will look forward to talking to you in the future. And shoot me that rapper's name because I forgot it already.
All right, I got you, bro. I will.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Later.
That was a monster. It's funny how we went from a 135-pound killer to an absolute 235-pound monster in the same fight, in the same show. My guests were about 100 pounds difference, man. I had a good time tonight. I apologize for the sound earlier, but you know what? It is what it is. Shit happens, and I hope you guys appreciate everything that these guys put out there for you. They are some stone cold killers. They really put their they really, you know, I don't want to say risk their life, but they're going in there and they're swinging bare hands at another human being's face until somebody either drops, gets knocked out, or quit. So, I mean, that's a special individual right there. Those guys. I look forward to seeing Travis Thompson live February 5th. That's going to be huge. And I got a big guest tomorrow night. His name is Chris the Crippler Lieben. If you don't know who Chris Lieben is, then you are not a fan of combat sports. This dude was a member of the Ultimate Fighter Season 1. He is an original. He has fought the who's who of MMA, Anderson Silva. He has one of the best comeback victories in the history of MMA, and I cannot remember the damn dude's name, and I feel really stupid about this. Somebody in the comments tell me it was Yoshihiro. Yoshihiro, whatever his name is. He was like he was like a Korean fighter or a Japanese fighter. Chris, from his back, started lumping this dude up. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah, he had a great fight against Terry Martin. Like, he was the cat smasher before he was the crippler. Be on here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. I appreciate you all for coming out. I love you. See you tomorrow night. Peace.